Good afternoon, class. Thank you very much for connecting to Metric Hub, and I really want to appreciate your time and also your following of the channel. This day, I want us just to quickly go through uh, the question paper that I have here, which is actually having some typical questions that we must answer with regards to term one work. So please just note out that we have got a multiple of questions that you can see through here. These questions are just for you to note and practice with as we go towards end of the term. There are quite a lot of questions which are quite technical, and I just want us to calculate these questions for practice sake, and also calculating perimeter area and total surface area of various given shapes. So these are some of the questions that we are going to be working on. I'm just showcasing you so that you can be able to know and you can actually perceive what we are going to be working on as we go through this revision work. So please note that before we start the work, before we start calculations, I want us just to have the introduction of the various formulas that are used with regards to different shapes as we apply and we work them out here. So that is what we need to understand first in order for us to work the questions that are coming and that are following. Yes, class. So we are going to do calculations of perimeter area and surface area. So in most of the times, what matters is that students, you need to know and you need to note of measurements that are given in most of the questions that you are going to work out. In some cases, you give the units are not the same. So otherwise, one of the most important thing is to convert all units into those specified by the question. Question always give you to say give the answer in certain units. So the units that are specified are the ones that you should do before doing the calculation. So it is quite important to take note of the units which are given in question in order for you to get the right answer. So you should always know that the units are the same. You convert them according to the specified by the question before you do the calculation. So perimeter, we are talking about the border or outer boundary length of two-dimensional figure, which is the total surface area that is occupied by an object. We say the border or total outer boundary length of two-dimensional figure or shape. So the perimeter of a circle, for example, is its circumference. To say the perimeter of a circle, we are talking about the circle from point A right round up to we come back through point A again. So we are saying the total circumference of a circle is its perimeter. So since perimeter is to do with the length, the unit of perimeter are usually given or are given in terms of what? Millimeters. They can be in centimeters. They can be in meters. They can be in kilometers. So what we are saying is perimeter is measured in certain in units that are as given in this example. So we have got different shapes that we calculate their perimeter. Rectangle, the perimeter of a rectangle is equals to 2 lengths times what? 2 is 2L plus 2W. What it means is that we have got the length are the same. So if we have got 4 centimeters here, 4 centimeters here, and then we are just saying length is equals to 4 times 2 plus the width, which is 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters. So we are saying plus 2 centimeters times 2, because these sides are the same. The width are the same. The lengths are the same as well. So that is why you see 2 times length plus 2 times width, because we have got 2 width there. That can give us the perimeter to say that in this case, as an example, we are just saying 8 plus 4. We are just saying 8 plus 4, which is equals to 12, which is equals to 12, as to say is the perimeter. which can be in terms of what? Centimeters or millimeters, whatever units that are given there. And then a square is equals to length times, the perimeter of a square is equals to side times what? Times 4. Side times 4 means that the sides are the same. We have got 4 sides that are the same. If it is 2 centimeters here, it means it is 2 there, it is 2 there, it is 2 there. So the perimeter, we are saying we are adding all the measure, all the sides. And then in this case, we are just saying because they are the same, it's a square, it is equals to side, which is 2 centimeters times 4, which is going to give us our 8 centimeters. So I'm just saying perimeter is calculated according to the type of the shape or the measurements that are given for each shape, and the units are given in as ways that are given there. So we also have a triangle. A triangle, we have got length plus length, length 1 plus length 1 plus length 3, which is given in this case to say we have got length 1, which is given as, for example, is the height, which is given as the height in this case. We have got length 2, which is the hypotenuse of the, or the highest, the longest side of the triangle. And then we also have this one, which we can say is the base, also. So what is happening is we are adding the measurements, or we are adding all the sides to say, we are saying 1 plus 2 plus 3, just to assume that these are the measurements that are there. So we are saying length 1 is 1 centimeter plus 2 centimeters plus 3 centimeters, which is going to give us 6 centimeters, as in case of saying those numbers that are given there are the what? Are the measurements, or are the actual measurements of that shape. So what I'm saying is perimeter is calculated in that way. And then we can talk about a circle, which we say we calculate the perimeter of a circle by calculating its circumference. So given this shape here, we are saying a circle, we are given the radius. So perimeter of a circle is equals to pi 2r, or we can say pi diameter, because pi 2r means that the diameter of a circle, the diameter is always equals to r times 2, is equals to r times 2, because what happens is that the diameter is actually having, or the radius of a circle is half of the diameter, which is, we are saying that is equals to say that we can agree to say that d diameter divided by 2 is equals to r. Diameter divided by 2 can give us what? It can give us r. So what we are just saying is that circumference of a circle is equals to pi d, or 2 pi r, which is 2 pi r. 2r is equals to what? 2r is equals to 2r is equals to what? Is equals to d, because we said 2r times 2 is equals to what? Is equals to diameter, because r is half of the what? Half of d. So now we also need to understand that the surface area enclosed by a boundary length of two-dimensional figure is what we call the area. The area is the surface area enclosed by the boundary lengths of two-dimensional figures. So since area is the product of two-dimensional lengths, we are saying it's a product, meaning to say that it is a product, meaning to say there is multiplication. There is multiplication in the case of what? Of if we say it's a product. So what it means that the units are going to be what? They are going to be also squared, because we have multiplied certain measurements or two-dimensional length, which have got units, where the units are also going to give what? They are going to give us to say this is equals to square meters, this is equals to square kilometers, because we also multiplied two lengths where the units are also multiplied, they've multiplied themselves. For that reason, we are going to see that area of a shape is given in square units that are given in that respect of question. Their area is given in square units of the units that are there. So we have got also the formulas for calculating rectangle. Rectangle, it is given that rectangle is equals to LW, or we can say LB. LB is equals to length times what times breadth is equals to give us the area of a rectangle, which we can say it is 4 here, it is 3 there. So these two sides, we say each opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. So we are saying that is equals to our 4 times 3, which is equals to give us what? 12 square centimeters. 12 square centimeters if we are to calculate the area of a rectangle. Again, in terms of a square, we are saying it is length times length, which is equals to length squared. Area of a square is equals to side squared. S, we are saying S is representing side. Each side of a square is what? Is equally the same. All the sides of the square are equally the same. So if we have got 3 centimeters here, it means we have got 3 there, we have got 3 there, we have got 3 there. So in order for us to calculate the area of a square, we are just going to say 3 to the 3 squared, which is side times side, which is equals to 9 square centimeters. If we say that the sides are 3 centimeters each, if we are to say that the sides are 3 centimeters each, area of a square is S squared, side times side, which we are seeing here is given that side times side is the area of a what? Of a square. And then also, we also continue as to say area of a triangle is B times H over 2, which we are saying BH is base times height over 2, which is half base times height, is going to give us the square centimeters or meters of a what? Of a square. I mean of a rectangle. So a rectangle, as you can see, the base is this one, which you are given there, and then the perpendicular height, as you can see from the right angle, which is being formed there. So we are saying that is our what? That is our h, which is supposed to be known that h is the height and the base there. So we say base times height over 2. It gives us base times height over 2 is equals to area of a what? Is equals to area of a triangle. We also go into the area of a circle. It's equals to pi r squared. A circle is equals to pi r squared. It means to say that we substitute the value of pi, and then our r is also given to say that it is 4 or whatever number, which it can be centimeters. We are saying our 4 is our what? Is our radius. So our pi is given as 3.142. So we can just give, and I mean we substitute the values according to the formula that is given, which we are saying pi r squared gives us the what? The area of a what? Of a circle. I want us to continue and look into the total exterior area of all exposed surfaces of three-dimensional objects. Total surface area of exposed surfaces of three-dimensional object. That's what we call the total surface area. The total exterior area of all exposed surfaces of three-dimensional object is what we call total surface area. So the only difference between the total surface area and area is that total surface area refers to 3D objects. Total surface area, it looks into two-dimensional objects. It identifies 3. Well, it's this. If you are looking at area, it works only on what? On two-dimensional objects. So that is where we see the difference with regards to area of area and total surface area. So since total surface area is the sum of all the areas, the units of total surface area is also given as what? As square units that are in question. The total surface area is sum of all the areas which can be given in the shape which is in question. So what I want us to know is that the units of total surface area is given also in square units. So for example, we talk about rectangular prism is equals to 2 times length plus breadth plus 2 times length plus times height plus that formula. So these are formulas that are given or that we should also know. Like I said, that pi is given as 3,142. If it is not given, you sometimes have to know that it is 3,142 is a value for pi. So this we are saying we can also calculate the total surface area of a cylinder, which in most cases anyway, we are given also these formulas. They might be given, and then we only have to substitute. So I want us to quickly go into questions now, which we need to calculate to say, in order for us to apply the knowledge of what we have been working out and what we have been doing. So we have got Joladi decides to make placemats from wooden planks for each guest at a wedding and at a wedding reception. She has 125 guests including the bride and the groom. The placemats are rectangular as indicated in the diagram below. We are given that the placemats are rectangular. Each placemat consists of 2 vertical wooden planks. Each placemat consists of 2 vertical wooden planks onto which 6 horizontal planks are attached. 6 horizontal planks are attached from each side. As we can see, we are saying it is made of what? It is made of 2 vertical. So vertical, we have got this one, and then we have got also vertical, which is also vertical number 2. So now what we are saying is each plank is 30 millimeters wide and 30 millimeters thick. So the planks that are being told, which we are given, is that 30 millimeters wide, which is given also here, and 5 millimeters thick, 5 millimeters thick, which is also, if we look at the at this position of if we look at the thickness of the plank, it is 5 millimeters. So now that is what we are given here. We are given this question now. So use the form information and answer the questions that follow. So the information that we are given here is that that calculate the total area that will be covered by one placemat. You may use the following formula. Area of the rectangle is equals to length times width, which of course we know that that's the formula. So now what is given here is that we need to understand that's the question asks us to actually calculate the area of the mat on top of this. So the formula which we are given is that we need to know that the length, what is the length that we are given? The length is given that it is what? The length that is given there is 30,5 centimeters. The length is 30,5, which is given here. 30,5 centimeters. That is the length. And then we are saying the width which is given there is what? Is 23 centimeters. 23 centimeters is also given as the width. The width is equals to 23 centimeters. So now what we need to calculate is that calculate the what? The calculate this area. So what we are saying is this is equals to, we need to know that our area is equals to LB, length times breadth, which is equals to 30 centimeters, 30,5 centimeters times 23 centimeters. That is what we are calculating there, because we are saying we are only substituting the values that we are having here, 30,5 and 23 centimeters. So that is going to give us to say that the area that we can get here is goes to say it's going to give us 701 comma 5 square centimeters. 701 square centimeters is what we can get there after substituting and multiplying those figures. And then the next question is saying uh, to make one placement, each plank is varnished individually on the front and back before it is attached. To make the placemats, each plank is varnished individually on the front and back before it is attached. I think you can see that these planks are actually painted. They are painted, as you can see. We are saying they are painted individually before they are painted individual on the front and back before it is attached. Varnish are sold in 1 liter can. The varnish is sold in 1 liter can. Area of 12 square meters can be covered by 1 can of varnish. Area of 12 square meters can be covered by 1 can of varnish. So calculate how many cans of varnish Jolati will need to varnish all the place made for all the guests that we are talking about. So in this case, we are saying we need to say first step is convert units to centimeters. We need to convert the units to centimeters. So the plank is given that it is in millimeters. The plank is given that it is in millimeters. Plank is given that it is in what? It is in millimeters, as you can see there. So now what we need to understand is that we are saying convert the unit to centimeters. There is we need to convert it to centimeters to match the other measurements that are there. So first of all, we are saying convert units to convert millimeters to centimeters. Convert millimeters to centimeters. That is the first step. Convert millimeters to centimeters. So now what we need to do is that we are given that is we are saying given that is what we need to do, which is equals to 30 millimeters. 30 millimeters that we are given there is to say it is the width of this plank. So we are saying 30 millimeters. 30 millimeters to convert it to centimeters. What are we supposed to do? We divide by 10. We are saying 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. So here we are saying we divide by 10, which is equals to say this is going to give us 3 centimeters. This is going to give us 3 centimeters. And then that is to say that the width of the plank is 3 centimeters. And then we need to calculate the surface area of the planks for 1 mat. We need to calculate the surface area surface area of the planks for 1 mat. Surface area of the planks for 1 mat. Of the planks for 1 mat. How do we calculate that? For 1 mat, we are saying these are varnished in both front and back. These planks, we are saying the planks class, it is given that planks are varnished they are painted both front and back. It is given that in question, it is given that these planks, before they are used, they are vanished, both plank front and back. So we are saying horizontal planks, it is given that the horizontal planks are given that these planks are going horizontal planks. It is given that the horizontal planks is 6, which is, we are saying it is given that it is 6 per meter. There are 6 per meter. And then what we need to know is that horizontal plank is 6 per meter. That is what is given there. Horizontal planks is close to 6 per meter, is close to 6. Six per meter, it is given in this case, is close to 6 per meter. So area on one, let's say area of one face, we have to calculate area of one face of one area of one face is equals to area of one face that we need to calculate is equals to say that we are given that the length is 30.5 centimeters, and then we said the width is 3 centimeters. Now we said the width, now this width is now 3 centimeters, as we have converted 30 millimeters there. It is now 3 centimeters. So what we are saying is area, the total surface area of the mat, we are saying, which we are supposed to say area of one face is equals to area of one face is equals to 30 centimeters, 30.5 centimeters multiplied by 3. That we calculated, we converted the 30 millimeters there, multiplied by 3. And then if we multiply that, this is gonna give us 91.5 square centimeters. 91.5 square centimeters. So we are saying these planks are NB. We said they are painted both sides glass. They are painted both sides, which we have said that they are painted both front and back. So this is one side. One side of a plank is what is 91.5 square centimeters. And then we are saying for both sides, front and back, NB front and back, therefore, is equals to, say, we multiply what we get for one side, 91.5 multiplied by 2, 91.5 multiplied by 2, which is going to give us 183 square centimeters. This is for both sides. This is the area for both sides. So now, what we need to do is that when we get this, we are saying for 6 planks, remember to say that it is given again that it is given in this question that 6 planks are used for each mat. 6 horizontal planks are used for each mat consists of 2 vertical wooden planks onto which 6 horizontal planks are attached. So we are saying now we need to understand that for 6 planks now, we need to say for 6 planks, because remember this answer that we got is for 1. This is for 1. So for 6 planks, that is equals to, say, we got this one as for 1. So for 6 planks, we are going to say 183 that we got for 183 multiplied by 6. 183 multiplied by 6 is going to give us, this is equals to 1098. 1098 square centimeters. This 1098 square centimeters, it is for 6 planks class. So now, we also need to understand that the mat has got horizontal and vertical. So we were still calculating on horizontal planks. That must not be forgotten. 6 per mat, and then we are still calculating horizontal. So we also need to calculate vertical planks. Vertical planks, the vertical planks, which we said that is 2 per mat, which is equals to 2 per mat, as we are given in this question. We had that two planks are put as vertical planks. So now that is now to say that length, our length again, it is the same that we are given, that the length is 23 centimeters of vertical. This is vertical class. It is 23 centimeters. And then the width does not change. The width remains. This is converted to centimeters, which is 3 centimeters. 30 millimeters to centimeters is 3 centimeters. So which is going to give us to say that if we go up to here, we therefore say that length is equals to area of one face. We say it is going also to be given length times what? Times breadth or times width, which is equals to say, we need again to give this as to say that we must calculate it as to say area of one face, area of one face, area of one face is equals to, we calculate this, which is equals to 23 multiplied by 3. 23 multiplied by 3 is gonna give us, we calculate 23 times 3, it's gonna give us 69. It's gonna give us 69 cubic centimeters, I mean square centimeters. 69 square centimeters is for the vertical planks. Is for the vertical planks. So now we are saying the planks also must be both front and back. So we are saying this is for one vertical plank. So now what we are saying is that and also one face. So what we need to understand is that for front and back, for front and back, this is equals to say that because 69 is for one side, one side, for front and back is equals to 69 multiplied by 2, which is gonna give us to say 69 multiplied by 2, you get 138. 138 square centimeters. 138 square centimeters. So for this is for, we are still working one plank class. So for both planks that we are supposed to calculate here now is that we are supposed to say it is equals to say that it is for 2 planks, 138, both means 2, which we are saying 138, 138 multiplied by 2, which is going to give us, it's going to give us 278 square centimeters. So in this case now, what we are saying is that the total painting that we need, total area of the mat, the total area of the mat, that is what we need to get, total area of the mat, total area of the mat is equals to, we are now going to say that the horizontal plus what plus vertical is equals to horizontal plus what plus vertical. So the measurement that we got there, which is equals to say our horizontal, we got 10, we got say our horizontal class is this one that we got, that it is equals to 1098. It is for horizontal. So 1098, which we said 6 planks is equals to 1098, which is equals to 1098 square centimeters. 1098 square centimeters plus our vertical, which we say that is 270, 276 plus 276. So when we add this, what we get is what? We get 1374, which is close to 1374. 1374, we are saying these are square centimeters. Again, don't forget that our units are still the same, 1374 square centimeters. But then we are not yet done. So we need to calculate, we are saying total area for all 25 mats, for 125 mats, because we said that the mats are going to be made for 125 people. We are told that is going to do, she has got guests, she has got 125 guests. She has got 125 guests that are there. So what we need to understand is that we need to calculate the total area for all the 125 mats that are going to be made. 125 mats are supposed to be made. So we have got to say total area for all 125 mats. Total area for 125 mats is equals to, we have got that one which we got to say 1374 is equals to 1374 multiplied by 125. That is going to give us, when we divide that, we multiply that, it will give us 171,750, 171,750. That is equals to say, that is for 125 mats. The total square area, or the total area, is that one. But now what we need to do is that we need to convert this total area to square meters. We need to convert this into square meters. So what we have is square centimeters. So next step is convert total area to square meters. Convert total area to square meters. To square meters. That is what you need to do. So what we are supposed to understand is that 1 square meter, 1 square meter is equals to 1 square meter is equals to 10,000 square centimeters, is equals to 10,000 square centimeters. So now what we are doing here is that as we have this, so in order for us to convert it to square meters, we are going to divide our answer that we got, which is equals to 171,750 divided by divided by 10,000 divided by 10,000. That is gonna give us that we are going to get. This is going to give us how much? 17,175. 17,175 is what we can get, which is going to be square meters. 17,175 square meters. And then what is happening here is that we need to calculate the total number of canes. One can, we are saying we want to calculate the total number of canes, and then we are given that one cane, because we are saying this is a space, so we are told that varnish are sold in 1 liter cans. An area of 12 square meters can be covered by one cane, because we are saying each cane or each varnish area of 12 square meters is covered by one cane glass. It is covered by one cane. So now what we need to understand is that we are going to divide. We want to calculate the total number of canes. Total number of canes that can be found here. So we are going to say total number of canes. Total number of canes is equals to, in order for us to get this one, we are told that one cane, it is given that it covers, one cane covers 12 square meters. One cane covers 12 square meters. One cane covers 12 square meters. That is what we are given. So number of canes according to this one, number of canes that can cover this space is equals to, this is equals to 17,175. 17,175 divided by what? Divided by 12. Divided by 12, which is gonna give us, this is equals to 1,43. 1,43. So now what we are saying is that paint in this case, what we need to know is that the paint or the canes cannot be sold, cannot be bought or cannot be sold in fraction. You cannot buy the canes in fraction, but the canes are sold as full. So what we need to do is that we are saying Jolati cannot buy a fraction of a cane. Cannot buy a fraction of a cane. So what is it that he does? We are saying she must buy 2 canes in order to cover. 2 canes must be bought class. 2 canes must be bought in order for her to cover the 0, the point, we are having point 43 here. The point 43 must be known that it can only be covered if we have got 2 canes, because 1 cane cannot be enough. So we have got 1,43. So in this case, you need to know that the canes, Jolati must buy 2 canes in order to ensure that the space is equally painted. So please, let's take note of all this. That's how this whole question was gonna be calculated. You see that it has been, it is actually a very lengthy one. It's quite a lengthy question, which I want you to quite a lot of times practice this question, practice the question. As you can see, is very long and was quite relevant. That is one thing that we need to do. So let's go to the next question. It's question 2.1. Liam and Amy are planning their wedding. Amy wants a 4-layer red velvet wedding cake. She must still decide between a cylindrical and a rectangular cake as shown in annexure below. So the annexure we are saying is given here to say we have got cake 1, we have got cake 2. So now, what we need to understand is that determine the total height of the cylindrical cake in millimeters. The total height of the cylindrical cake in millimeters. So what we do is we need to have the sum of the height of the layers in centimeters. We are given that the total height, this is the height which is given to say we have got 1, we have 2, we have 3, and then we have 4. So now what we are saying is that in order for us to calculate this, what we need to do is we are saying we need to have the total height which is given in this case, which we must find the sum in what? In centimeters. Get the sum in centimeters, sum of the height of the layers, sum of the height of the cake 1. We want sum of heights of the layers. Sum of heights of the layers, which is equals to, how do we get that sum? We are only adding the figures that we are given there. We are supposed to add. We add 21 plus 19 plus 17 plus 15, which is what I've marked there. 21, 17, 19, 15 are the numbers that we add there. So we add 21 plus 19 plus 17 plus 15. We add this. So we are saying this is going to give us to say total height our total height is equals to 72 centimeters. This is equals to 72 centimeters. So what we need to do is convert the total height to millimeters. Convert height to millimeters. We convert it to millimeters. So this is equals to, in order for us to convert it to millimeters, that is equals to, we have got our 72 that we got here. That is equals to 72. We said that 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeters. That is equals to 72 multiplied by 10. That is going to give us 720 millimeters. 720 millimeters is what we can get there. So the total height of the cylindrical cake, is equals to 720 millimeters class. the cylindrical cake that you can see there is that we have got, this is the layer to say we are adding all these layers from here. We add them. We are saying add. We add the number of the measurements in centimeters, and then we convert them to what? We convert them. We convert them to what? We convert them to millimeters after total, after getting the sum, because the question wants us to determine. The question is saying determine the total height. Total means sum height of the cylindrical cake in millimeters. We are saying the question is in millimeters. So we add and convert to millimeters when we have added the figures. Therefore, we are saying the total height, that is our total height. And then the next question is saying, the base or bottom layer of the cylindrical cake has got a radius of 14 centimeters. Determine the diameter of the base layer in what? In centimeters. It has got a radius of 14, and then determine the diameter. I guess this I've already shown you already from the study that we said diameter and the radius, the relationship is that 2r is equals to what? Is equals to d. 2r is equals to d. That's how we calculate this. So we are going to say 2r we are saying 2r in this question. This is equals to, in order for us to get this one, we say that that is equals to radius of the base layer is 14 centimeters, and the diameter d is twice the radius. That's what I say, that you need to know that the diameter d is equals to 2r. So in order for us to get d is equals to 2 times r, which is 14 times 2, which is equals to 28 centimeters, because we are told that we need to know that these numbers, there is nothing complicated. It's only a matter of understanding the basics of this whole thing. D is equal to 2r. So our r is 14, and then we multiply 14 times 2, and then we get our d. And then the other question is saying determine we are saying determine the diameter. We got that one. And then we want to go to the next question. The next question is saying the next question, convert the volume of the converting. We are saying determine the mass of the flour in grams. If we are to say that let's just reduce this a bit so that we can be able to see what are we saying. What we are just continuing with our calculations. Let's just go next. 2.2, we are told that Auntie Abby only has a kitchen scale available. If Auntie Abby needs 625 milliliters of flour, determine the mass of the flour in grams. The mass of the flour in grams, we are saying we need to understand that the density of flour is similar to the density of water. So 1 milliliter, the density of flour is equal to the density of water. The density of flour is equal to the same density of water. So what are we saying? We are supposed to say conversion factor. We are saying the flour is equal to water. Flour is equal to water in order for us to understand this. So now we are just saying the water density is equally the same as that one of the flour. So that is equals to 1 milligram, 1 milliliter is equals to 1 gram. 1 milliliter is equals to 1 gram. So in terms of this one, we are given that if we say that 1 milliliter is equals to 1 gram, so what we should do here is that we need to understand that we convert the volume to mass. Let's convert the volume to what? To mass. So in order for us to convert the volume to mass, we are given that 600 milligrams, 625 milligrams. So is equals to 625 milliliters. Since we said that one milliliter is equals to 1 gram, so in this case, we are saying we want to measure the amount of flour in grams, which is equals to say that 625 grams is the mass. Since we said it's approximately is equally the same, so that is going to give us to say this is gonna be 625 grams. 625 because we are saying it's 1 gram, 1 milliliter is equals to 1 gram. So it is directly proportional. And then the cake must be baked at this temperature, at 356 Frankfurt. Determine what degrees Celsius the oven should be turned for, should be turned. So we use the following formula, which is, in this case, this is, we are saying the provided formula is what we use. We use provided formula. We use provided formula in this case. So now, what we are supposed to do is that the formula is given that C is equals to F minus 32 here there must be a problem here. It must be a multiplication anyway. It must be a multiplication, not division. So we are saying divided. This is divided. Let's just quickly work it. We are saying it's supposed to be multiplied by 1,6, 1,8, multiplied by 1,8. That is going to give us, we substitute the figures to say our F is 356. 356 minus 32 times 1,8 multiplied by 1.8 So when that is given, this gonna give us to say we've got 324 multiplied by 1,80. That is going to give us 583.2. That's how we convert this to degrees Celsius. That's how we convert this to degrees Celsius. And then the next question is saying, Peru makes crafty products that she sells at craft market. She makes gift stockings, such as gift bags shaped like a sock, and then decorated with triangular shapes as shown below. She sews 3 triangles on each side of the stocking. She puts 3 triangles on each side of the stocking, which is given here. We are given that. So now photograph of a gift stocking is what is given here. And then with dimensions of the triangular pieces of fabric is that one to say it is 3 centimeters by 5 centimeters. And then dimensions of the rectangular piece of the fabric required for one side of the stocking, we are having 30 centimeters by 12. But then let's go to what is the question formula? So we want to calculate this one. The area of one side of the stocking without the triangular pieces is 355.25. Calculate the area of the fabric that is left over. If Petros cuts one complete stocking from 2 rectangular pieces of fabric, you may use the following formula here. So our area of the rectangular pieces area of rectangular pieces is equals to, we are saying it is equals to length times what? Length times width. So now what we need to say is that it is given that this is given as, we are given this centimeter, we are given this measurements as to say that we are given the measurements there, which is 3 centimeters by 5 centimeters. That is what is given there. So just for the interest of this one, I'm just saying, let's just check it and work it out here quickly. We can just work it quickly here. Which is, we calculate it as given. The area of the rectangular PCC is given from here up to there as those pieces that are there. So we are saying we get these measurements as to say 30 centimeters by 13 centimeters. And then we calculate it, we get 390 centimeters, square centimeters, total area of those two. And then we get that, and then total area that we need to calculate, total area of one complete stocking with the both sides. And then we calculate the leftover fabric by dividing and working it that way. That is similar to the previous question that we just worked now. Is it just similar to the previous question that we just worked, which we just worked now? I'm just gonna quickly want to show you this. So this is equals to, we say we the area of the rectangular PCC, that is equals to our 30 times what? 30 times 5. It is equals to 30 times 5. 30 times 13 is equals to 30 multiplied by 13, which is gonna give us that's gonna give us 390 square centimeters. So we are saying the total area for two rectangular PCC, for two rectangular PCs is equals to 390 times 2. 390 times 2, which is gonna give us 780. That is 780 square centimeters. And then total area of the complete stocking, two sides that we need to be there. Total area of one complete stocking of one complete stocking, one complete stocking which is, we are saying two sides. That is equals to, we have got our 355, which is given here, 355.25 multiplied by 2, because we are given that the area of one side of the stocking without triangular is given there. So we are saying that is equals to 355, 355.25 multiplied by 2, because we are saying both sides. Because we are saying both sides multiplied by 2, that is going to give us, we're gonna get 710.5 square centimeters. And then leftover fabric, we have to say leftover fabric is equals to, our 780 centimeters minus that one, 780 minus 710 minus 710.5, which is going to give us 69.5. square centimeters. That's gonna give us 69.5 square centimeters. And then having that, it is our leftover, because that is the measurements when we take out the areas that are the rectangular piece and also area of those two. So now the next question is saying, let's see the next question. Calculate the total area of the triangle shapes needed. Calculate the total area of the triangular shapes needed to decorate one stocking. You may use the following formula. Area of a triangle is equals to that one. So now, in order for us to say total area of triangular shapes, total area of triangular shapes. So here is that in this case, we are given that the problem, it states that there are 3 triangles on each side. We are saying there are 3 triangles on each side. And then since the stocking has 2 sides, it is given that there are 3 triangles on each side. There are 3 triangles which are given to say we have got triangle 1, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3. There are 3 triangles on each side. So now, since the stocking has 2 sides, there are 6 triangles in total. There are 6 triangles in total because the stocking has got 2 sides. The stocking has got 2 sides. So what I'm saying is that since the stocking has got 2 sides, so 2 sides is equals to say 3 triangles on one side times. So we are saying it is equals to 3 times 2 triangles. We are talking about 3 times 2 triangles that we are talking about in this case. 3 times 2 triangles. So now, going to our question where we are writing, it is going to say area of one triangle, area of one triangle is equals to base times height over 2, BH over 2, which we can say that in this case, we are given that our base is 3 and then height is 5. 3, 5 is what we are given there, which is equals to say that is equals to we said our base is 3, our height is 5, and then we are saying divided by 2, and then that can give us to say it's 15 divided by 2, which is equals to give us 7,2, 7,5, sorry, 7,5. 7,5 is what we can get there. So in this case, we are saying the total area for one stocking is 6 triangles. Total area of one stocking is equal to 6 triangles. So now what are we saying? We are just saying this is equals to, which is equals to 7,5 multiplied by 6. That is gonna give us 45 square centimeters. 45 square centimeters. And then that is going to be saying the total area of the triangles. Total area of the triangles needed is equals to, that is equals to, total area needed is equals to 45, 45 square centimeters. 45 square centimeters, that is what we can get there. And then question number 3.3, 3.3, it takes Peru 18 minutes to cut. It takes 18 minutes to cut, decorate, and hand switch one stocking. Determine at what time she will finish making 9 stockings if she starts at that time. Determine at what time she will finish this one. So what we are going to do is that finishing time is equals to finishing time is equals to total. We need total time for 9 stockings is equals to total time for 9 stockings is equals to total time for 9 stockings, which is equals to, we are saying it takes 18 minutes to cut, and what it is given that it takes 18 minutes. It is given that it takes 18 minutes, which is equals to say that we say total time is equals to 9 multiplied by 18, which is going to give us 162. It's going to give us 162 minutes. So we are saying we want to convert the minutes to hours and to hours and minutes. The total minutes to hours and minutes. You say convert. We need to convert minutes that we have calculated to hours. To hours and minutes. That is what we should do there. So which is going to say that we say 162 minutes. 162 minutes. That we just calculated here is equals to we are saying we are just dividing by what? We are just dividing by 60. We are just dividing by 60. There is equals to 162 over 60, because 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. 162 divided by 60 is equals to, this gonna give us 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours with an extra plus 42 minutes. 2 hours 42 minutes. 2 hours 42 minutes is what we can get. So calculate the finish time. So finish time is equals to start time plus 2 hours 42 minutes is equals to start time plus 2 hours 42 minutes. Start time plus 2 hours 42 minutes. That is going to say our start time, which is equals to, we are given that we are told here that the start time is 0825, which is equals to 0825 plus 2 hours 42 minutes. That can give us, this is gonna give us, this is gonna give us 11:40. It's gonna give us 11:07. So that is basically what we are doing here, class, to say that you basically need to calculate the total time for the 9 pieces that Petru has to do. So we calculate that, we got it there, and then after getting that, we convert it to hours and minutes, and then after converting it to hours and minutes, we add it to the start time, and then we add it there. Therefore, it should give us to say Peru will finish. This is equals to finish time. The finish time that we are getting here is that she will finish at 11, 7 minutes past 11 is the time that she is going to finish. That is the finish time. So yeah, classy, I just want to thank you for your time and appreciate that you are following Metric Hub. Keep following class, don't get tired. Keep following until we meet again in the next questions that are, or in the next lecture that is coming. We want to actually ensure that we are going to calculate total area and also volume, so that you can be able to understand this topic completely. So keep following, share to friends and classmates, family, and everyone else. Until we meet again, you have a great day. Thank you.